Good morning and happy Thursday. Today is the day that we go and stuff the backpacks full of school supplies for the city event on Saturday. So that's what my morning's gonna look like. I didn't really sleep great last night because I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed with, I just feel like I have a million things to do, but I'm going to check things off my list. John gave me a really great pep talk this morning and it's all gonna be good. I do, however, want to address some things. I got I drank a Bang this morning and I drank it too fast. Oh, I got a really sweet care package from my mom. I'm gonna insert the clips like right now so you guys can see what she did for me because it's so nice. Roll the tape, Lauren.
At home from loading up backpacks and I see this massive Amazon Prime box on my doorstep. I'm like, what the heck is that? My mom ordered me, funny story, when Fathering Autism came, we had no toilet paper. So she said, so you never run out of toilet paper when you have surprise guests. So she ordered us a box of toilet paper. That is so funny, and that is so my mother. And then, look at this. There's a special little note for this one too. I can't find it. 5-year mornings. She knows how much I love Bang. Mom, you are the real MVP, girl.
How freaking cute is my mom? Isn't she the sweetest? Thanks, Mom. You really actually saved my ass, sorry, this morning with the Bang. So, woo, 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 thank you. But I do want to address a comment I received when I woke up this morning. I don't know what time this person posted it, but basically, like, they, my channel's changed and they subscribe to me for keto and they want keto stuff from me. It's okay to see the autism and the family things, but you're forgetting about keto, and it's like, y'all, listen, I have stated this 1,000 times on my channel. I am not just a weight loss channel. So if you're looking to get keto constantly from me, keto is the way I eat. It's not my life. All I have to say about that. Love you guys. What else do I have to talk to you guys about? I don't know. I'm going to take you with me this morning. Not super interesting stuff. I also have like not a real job, but I have a real job. I have to work. And that makes for interesting vlogs because I have stuff to do. But I'll take you guys with me and hopefully get some footage of like the backpack stuffing process and all of the things. And then I have so much to do today. It's like unreal. I may sit down and chat with you at some point. We may do like a window talk. It's been a minute since I sat on the floor and just talked to you guys. Okay, well that was quick. I get there and they're like done stuffing the backpacks. But I did get a few clips of that, so I'll go ahead and show you what exactly I mean by stuffing backpacks. Don't you love when I just roll the clips like that? I'm like, roll the clips, Lauren, roll those clips. 2, 3. Yeah? Okay. Now I'm gonna go check out Walmart and see if I can find a bathing suit. And this is great because I really thought this was supposed to take a long time, and these people knocked it out in 40 minutes, which we had a ton of volunteers. I'm so grateful for that. People in this community really do come together, and it's just so amazing to see everybody work so hard for all these kids, and it's just warms my heart. It really does. Thank you, if you are a volunteer and you watch this, thank you guys so much for volunteering and helping. And I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. I'm bummed. I was there, but I got there at the tail end, so whatever. I set up all these supplies yesterday, so toot my own horn. Just kidding. I'm trying to make myself feel better. I'm off to Walmart. Yep, off to Walmart. Today's gonna be a really boring day. I'm definitely gonna sit down and talk to you guys about some things. Aren't you so excited about that? Yeah, love you. Okay, so I went to a different Walmart and I got snacks and Lunchables and some keto stuff for Surfers for Autism and for the house because we just were out of food. I got a lot of convenience foods as far as keto goes, which I'll show you. Things I've never tried before, but I've been struggling the last few days because I've been so insanely busy that I need something other than fast food and Chick-fil-A salads. I'm so over the Chick-fil-A salad at this point, like I can't eat another. I ate it for dinner last night. I was just like, I'm over this. I've had this like 5 times this week. So I got some convenient stuff. I'll show you. I'll do a little mini grocery haul. And right now I'm running more errands. Isn't my life so freaking exciting? Not. So I went to Walmart, like I told you guys, and I got very convenient keto food. Let me close this so the light's not. This is terrible lighting. I need convenient food right now because life feels super overwhelming and I'm just trying to survive these next 3 days, and then next week should level out a little bit. So I got something I've never gotten before, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of, that's not keto. Okay, if it's not keto, it's not keto, sue me. The way I like to describe my eating, keto food is not a thing. Ketosis is a metabolic state, and the way I eat puts my body into ketosis. Boom. So, I bought some of these for breakfast. 5 net carbs, which is a little bit more than I would eat for breakfast, but I could also eat this for dinner. I could eat this for lunch. I could eat this whenever I really feel like it. So I got a few of these. This is the sausage scramble one. I got a few of those. I know John will like these and he can eat this, so that's a plus. I also got this Mexican style chicken and vegetables. This is so I don't eat McDonald's or go for pizza. You know what I'm saying? It's like pick the lesser of the two evils. I choose Atkins. Is processed food the way you want to go when you're eating this way? Hell no. Honestly, I'm just being honest. You really don't want to eat like this all the time. But if you are in a freaking pinch and you're just trying to survive the next few days of crazy without binging, survive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I got this crustless chicken pot pie. I'm gonna try them. Probably won't buy them unless I'm in a situation like this again. Also got our tried and true go-to dessert things. We are going to be at Surfers for Autism on Saturday, and I do not want to eat keto, even though I don't want to eat the food that they provide. Not because it's not amazing food, and I'm so grateful. It's because it's not keto, I'm assuming, and I want to be prepared with snacks for us so that we aren't tempted by all the things. I'll show you everything. Baby wipes, because you can use those suckers for everything. I got Crystal Light, fruit punch. I have a Mio basket right here. And the Dasani pineapple coconut. These work great for me. If they don't work great for you, totally understand. Also got red toenail polish because, well, my toes are looking ratchet. I got some of these beefsteak links or beefsteak things. 1 carb for 1, which is great. Great snack. I got some more of these Asiago cheese crisps. Some bell pepper. I need convenient right now. So cauliflower mash, 3 boxes of those. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 of cauliflower rice. These are really cheap at Walmart too. I suggest if you have a Walmart, these are like $2.90 I think a bag, which usually I pay like too much for it. It's like $4 a bag. And these were like $2.90 too. And I usually pay like $5 for these. So Walmart, Walmart, Walmart. Ta-da! It's been a long time since I sat on the floor. Where it all started. This is where my channel started, was this window and this floor in this house. Memories in the moonlight. I don't really know any songs like that. Hey friends! Welcome back to my floor. Welcome back to my home. Welcome back. Welcome. I've already talked to you guys a bunch today already this morning. Well, not a bunch, but I've talked to you guys already, and I thought I would take it back old school OG style, sit on the floor, have a chit chat, answer some questions that I get asked all the time about keto, and just catch up. Catching up to do. Not really, but kind of. I get asked all the time, my number one question is why keto, which you already have seen in yesterday's vlog with Amanda, so that's why. I chose keto because I need it for my polycystic ovarian syndrome, also known as PCOS, to help regulate my hormones and overall just make me feel my best self. What is this old person doing? Look, I'm not even lying. Pulling in my driveway. Every single time, you guys. Ever fails. Ever. He could not be going any slower if he tried. Oh, honey, oh my gosh. Sure, she just hit the mailbox. Okay, so what were we talking about? That's right, why I chose keto. I chose keto for polycystic ovarian syndrome. It was brought up to me by my OB/GYN. He thought I would do great at it, and turns out I have. So congratulations to Dr. V for killing it. Thank you, Dr. V. You're the best. Also, questions I get a lot is like basically how I started keto, why I started keto, what's the easiest way to start keto, what are some things that I eat in a day, all of those things, which I have done different variations of those questions on this channel already, but I figured for new folks who are new here, hi, welcome, I'm so glad to have you. Thought I would quick fire answer some of those questions for you just because then you don't have to filter through my old videos, I guess, right? Right. How I started keto was my friend Amanda, Keto Ginger, which I will leave linked down below. She was my keto guru, so she's the person I learned everything I know from, including Google, Reddit, all of those things. I'm going to give you some resources of some people that have helped me along my keto journey so that maybe you can do a little bit more research for yourself. That is something I really do suggest. If you are starting this way of eating, do some research before you start. With that being said, be mindful that the internet is full of keto stuff. I mean, it's just jam-packed. Keto is so in right now, and for good reason, because people are figuring out that sugar is terrible for you. Carbohydrates are awful. Not all carbs, but most carbs turn into sugar. Actually, all carbs turn into sugar, but carbs overall don't do well for me as morbidly obese, hormonal imbalanced woman. Carbs are terrible for me and they make me feel awful. So just be very, very mindful that there is a ton of information that you're going to come across doing this way of eating, and to take everything with a grain of salt, even including from me. I am not an expert, I am not a nutritionist, I am not a dietitian, and I am not licensed in any way, shape, or form to tell you what to eat. I can only tell you what has worked for me personally, and that is what I'm going to do. Some really great resources I always refer to for people is Amanda, Keto Ginger, Keto Connect here on YouTube. They're huge. They're probably the largest keto channel, I think. Thomas DeLauer also is really great. Dr. Berg. That's B-E-R-G. He's the largest keto channel, and he's an actual doctor. The dog is freaking out again. What's new? Dr. Berg here on YouTube taught me what my body type was. Intermittent fasting, I learned everything I know about that from him. He is an actual doctor, and he is a really, really great resource and tool in keto. I truly believe you should check out his channel because he has very short videos, very informational videos, and he's just overall very intelligent human being, and I learn a lot from him. So I'd like to give you that resource to check out as well before you start this way of eating. The way I eat keto is lazy keto. Not clean keto. The way I eat is lazy keto. Lazy keto is survival keto. It is dirty keto. Some people call it that. I would say eating keto is kind of, it's not a real thing. Ketosis is I can never say this word. Keto or ketosis is a metabolic state that your body is put into, which means you're burning fat for fuel instead of glucose, which is carbs, sugar, all of those things. That's what you burn on a standard American diet, is you use carbs for energy. Being in ketosis, you burn your fat for energy. You either get your high fat foods in, and then once you're fat adapted, you start burning your own body fat for fuel, and that is what gives you the energy and the constant energy, not the spikes and all of the roller coaster feelings that come along with being in keto. So I eat low carb. I'll just say that right now. I eat very low carb, and it puts my body into a state of ketosis. That is how I am in ketosis. That is how I do keto. I am not strict keto, and there's a lot of people who do strict keto and they do wonderful at it, and that is awesome for them. It doesn't work for me. I'm sure in the foreseeable future I may have to switch to strict keto just so I can maintain the weight loss that I'm losing at right now. I won't be able to eat lazy keto forever, and I'm well aware of that. I just know what works for me in order to lose weight, and I've always said, if it works for you, do it. As long as you're healthy and you're feeling your best and you feel good doing it, do it. Who am I to say how you should eat? Who are you to say how I should eat? You know what I'm saying? That's not what this channel is about. That's not what really life's about. I feel like there is not one person on this earth who's a perfect eater, and if you are, congratulations, I've never met one. So nice to meet you, perfect eater. I started keto very, very easy, and I really ate all of the same things religiously, and I kind of still do, especially the first week. I ate a lot of eggs and bacon, so for breakfast I would have 2 fried eggs in Kerrygold butter, not a lot of butter, just a little, 3 strips of center cut bacon, and sometimes I would add cheese to that sometimes. For lunch, I usually do a large salad with some sort of protein on top. Make sure it's a high-fat protein. If not, that's okay too. Do a high-fat dressing. I've always used Hidden Valley Ranch, and I have had no problems losing weight with that. Doesn't mean that will work for you. It's just worked personally for me, and it's a higher fat dressing. There are sugars in it, so if you're super susceptible to sugar, insulin spikes, maybe it's not the greatest dressing for you. There's a ton of options. Do like the due diligence of, I feel so special saying due diligence. That's something Amanda says. I sound so smart. You're proud of me, Amanda. I said due diligence, but seriously, do the due diligence of looking up recipes or looking up dressings or seeing what other people eat. If you're interested on just being super lazy and trying to cut out sugar, I suggest just doing simple foods, and you should have some success. You really should. So I did a big salad with some sort of like meat on top of it, feta cheese crisp as like a crouton, maybe add some vegetables. I don't eat any rooted vegetables, so I don't eat, what do I not eat? I don't eat any potatoes. I feel like that's obvious. Carrots, they're sugary. You can have them. You can pretty much make anything fit into your macros. If you can make something fit 20 net carbs or less a day, eat it. Your body should still be in ketosis. So who am I to say what you should be eating? But I stay away from those things because I like to eat a lot of food, and if I add those things, then I can't eat as much. So does that make sense? I hope so. Dinner is usually some sort of protein, so a fatty one, so a steak, pot roast, red meat. For me, I love it at night. It just gives me something special. And we'll do a cauliflower substitute, mash, rice, whatever. And then I'll do like Brussels sprouts, asparagus, spinach, kale, something leafy green, something good for my potassium, because I am potassium deficient. So I do take a potassium supplement. I was actually prescribed one from a doctor, and I don't take that as often anymore because I don't feel like I need it. I do take a 99 milligram potassium supplement, and that seems to do me just fine. So that is why I take potassium. There are a lot of people who feel they need ketones or to supplement with ketones. I personally do not. I feel like if you get your electrolytes in, then you should be okay. I don't think electrolytes are like the end all be all to keto. I think when you're first starting and coming off sugar and losing all the water weight, I think it's really important then to use electrolytes. I used Powerade Zero. I still lost weight. You can also use pink Himalayan salt in your water and maybe use a water flavor enhancer so that you don't taste the salt. Kind of gives you a Gatorade vibe. I love that. I don't do it as much anymore because I don't feel like I need it. Drink when you're thirsty and eat when you're hungry to an extent. So with ketosis comes less hunger. Honestly, when you're in a state of ketosis, you really don't feel hungry, and I find myself going, oh my gosh, it's 4 and I have not had food today. That happens to me pretty much like 6 days a week. It's awesome. It doesn't feel natural because of the way I've been raised or the way I've grown up my whole entire life. I thought, you know, you eat 3 meals a day and you have snacks, and like I need the food. I obviously don't need the food, and that's how I got here in the first place. So I usually eat 1 luxurious fatty keto meal a day, and if not, I'll do 2, and I usually have a salad. A salad is something that I find to be very satisfying for me. It's fresh, makes me feel good. I like the greens. I really like the feeling of eating a salad, so I have salads very, very often. I always feel like people ask me also, like, how do I eat keto out? I do Chick-fil-A a lot, like a lot. Especially recently, I've been really busy, and I find I turn to Chick-fil-A salads often. So I always get the Southwest salad, no corn, no beans. I take off the tomatoes. You can eat tomato if you want, if you can make that work, but that's sugar, so just remember that. And I do avocado lime ranch dressing. That dressing is not perfect macros, but it is a high fat dressing, and I feel like that to me is more important than the couple grams of sugar that's in it. So that's usually what I'll do when I go out. You can always go to a restaurant and get a Caesar salad with no croutons. That's a really high fat dressing. That's a great option. Do a chicken Caesar salad. Ask if there's a cauliflower substitute. Do things like that. And I think you'll find the more you really give yourself to this way of eating and you really try to find different keto friendly options, you'll be surprised how much you really can eat. And you won't feel as deprived. That's the one thing I love about keto is I don't feel deprived ever. And if I do, I find a keto option. There's always a way to make something keto. I feel like I really do. Fathead pizza is amazing. If you haven't tried a fathead recipe, there's a ton on the internet. My second video I ever did on my channel, I made fathead pizza. It's so good, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I will make sure I link all of the channels that I talked about in this video down below, and they have really great resources and information for you guys. But I always feel like I get a lot of the same questions, and I feel bad not being able to answer each of you directly on my YouTube channel and on my comment section, but just know I do see them, and I really wish that I could just answer everybody, but I feel like these are the ones I get the most. So always just start super simple and really believe in yourself and really give yourself a fair shot. Give it a couple weeks. Really put yourself in the world of keto and just really immerse yourself in the food and just embrace it. And don't be like, oh, I can't eat bread again. I'm so mad. I need bread. Like, you really don't need bread. And you really won't miss it after about 2 weeks. You won't miss it at all. There are so many different options on this way of eating. And that's what's so great about it. So I really hope that this helped answer some of your questions. And I really hope that I was able to really give you some information. I hope so. I just wanted to answer some questions that I get all of the time, and I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below. I think I'm gonna do like a Q&A kind of deal, so leave me questions. I'll write some down, I'll answer them for you guys if I didn't answer them in this video. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys later.